What's good, y'all? Welcome back to WWE Ghost. Subscribe if you're new, and if you're not, you already know what to do. Smash that like button, and let's get back into WWE 2K25 Universe Mode. All right, so if you guys remember in the last video, we did Clash at the Castle. All right, we went all the way to Scottsdale. Not Scottsdale, Scotland. Scotland. In my personal opinion, it was a spectacular PLE. All right, we seen a couple of titles change hands. Most of them retained. Kevin Owens defeated Jey Uso for the United States Championship. All right, we also had a WWE Championship match between Scotland's very own Drew McIntyre, and he went up against Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship, and that match ended in a tie. All right, it was an Iron Man match. They both had 7 pins, and Daniel Bryan retained. Now, they will have a rematch right here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Hopefully, you guys are excited for that one. Now, I will have to say, Daniel Bryan did suffer some minor injuries in that match at Clash of the Castle. All right. However, he still is able to compete in that WWE Championship match will still happen tonight. Now, with that being said, though, regardless of who wins, whether it be Drew McIntyre or Daniel Bryan, all right, the WWE Championship will not be defended at our next pay-per-view, all right? Speaking of our next pay-per-view, in 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen, we will have Money in the Bank. All right. And I know you guys are super duper excited to watch and see who's going to climb that ladder and retrieve that briefcase with the contract inside that will grant any superstar who holds the briefcase a championship match of their choosing at any point in time throughout the calendar year. We can't just throw anybody in the Money in the Bank match. All right, you gotta earn it. All right, you have to earn it. And that brings us to our very first match here tonight on Monday Night Raw, both making their Monday Night Raw debuts. Kalani Jordan and Nikita Lyons going one-on-one to determine who is going to Money in the Bank. All you gotta do is win one match. All you have to do is win one match, and you are going to the PLE. All right. Now, in the past, I've done 6 women, 6 men on both shows. This year, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be 4 superstars from Monday Night Raw, 4 superstars from Friday Night SmackDown with one briefcase. All right. Monday Night Raw is not getting their own briefcase. SmackDown's not getting their own briefcase. It's going to be one briefcase between both shows. With all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to our very first matchup here. Kalani Jordan, Nikita Lyons, and your winner is. And Kalani Jordan is victorious, ladies and gentlemen, winning on her Monday Night Raw debut. Kalani Jordan is going to Money in the Bank. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we got some tag team action for your ass as the War Raiders, formerly known as the Viking Raiders, Eric and Ivar, accompanied to the ring by Valhalla, will be in tag team action tonight against the Creed brothers, Julius and Brutus Creed, accompanied to the ring by their American-made stablemates, Chad Gable, Ivy Nile. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Creed brothers, War Raiders, and your winners are. And the War Raiders are victorious in this one. Valhalla, Ivy Nile probably got into it outside the ring. Chad Gable just couldn't keep up. All right. Ivar, Eric, congratulations on your victory. War Raiders up top. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have a qualifying match, but not for the Money in the Bank. This, ladies and gentlemen, will determine who will be going one-on-one with Natalya for the Women's United States Championship. Will it be to your left, Lyra Valkyria, or will it be to your right, the prodigy Roxanne Perez? And your winner is. And Roxanne Perez pinned Lyra Valkyria with the 1-2-3, and she will be headed to Money in the Bank to face off against Natalya for the Women's United States Championship. And next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have our first qualifying match for the men's Money in the Bank. Who do you guys think will win? Will it be to your right, the Ghost, or will it be to your left, Carmelo Hayes? All right, ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind, the Ghostt has been feuding with Jugga J over on the SmackDown brand. All right. Tonight, the Ghostt is locked in and focused, trying to steal a victory from Carmelo Hayes. All right. The Ghostt wants to get that briefcase, and he will get that briefcase. All right. Shout out to my dog Ghostt, man. Hey, let's beat Carmelo Hayes' ass. Let's get it done.
That's the battle. We're getting things going here with Carmelo Hayes, the man
Let's go.
who is him.
What that means, Michael, is that Carmelo Hayes is the guy in and out of the ring. Carmelo presents himself as the top star.
Oh, man.
He may not always rub people the right way in the process, but
Ghostt.
that Carmelo has all the tools to be just what he says he is.
No denying Carmelo Hayes at all.
And he's taking on someone who acts like he has nothing to lose. I don't care who you are, taking on an opponent with that mindset is always dangerous.
Ain't no way we didn't see that coming, Ghostt. Ain't no way. Get up. Oh my gosh, y'all.
Sometimes you just gotta show off and show out.
Corey, where can you find opportunity when facing off against Carmelo Hayes?
While he is a tough opponent,
beat his ass.
Relatively young in the WWE. That inexperience is going to give you a window
there you
of
go.
opportunity. But if
there you go.
Carmelo, that window is going to close pretty fast. Rolling neck snap. Brutal.
Oh, brother.
Got out of there at the perfect time.
There you go. That's what we like to see right there, Ghostt. That's what we like to see. What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, I'll take that. Big time double axe handle from the tip top. I love it. Come on, ref. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Couldn't make much of that pin attempt.
Pinning down their opponent's arm.
Love it.
The need for more punishment.
Carmelo is losing his
Put him away early.
match now.
There you go. Able to capitalize on that opportunity and make Melo pay for it.
Can we get him with a super kick right here?
Double leg takedown.
What are we doing instead?
Legs are locked up. Oh.
Trash ass finisher.
Here's the pin.
I don't think I worked on my moveset yet, yo. That might have been why I've been losing matches. That's a trash way to win. That's a trash way to win. But hey, hey, Carmelo Hayes, bro, I give credit where credit due. Spectacular in-ring performance. Spectacular in-ring performance. I gotta go back to the drawing board, work on my move set, and when I'm done working with my move set, the Ghostt will be in full form. All right. That's why I've been losing matches to Jugga J on SmackDown. That's why I haven't been bringing my best forward, because this is still PC NXT Ghostt. This ain't Monday Night Raw Ghostt yet. All right, we getting there. We getting there for sure. But your boy is headed to Money in the Bank after the Ghostt has qualified for Money in the Bank, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna hit you over the headpiece with another qualifying match for the women's Money in the Bank match. All right, Raquel Rodriguez and Timeless Toni Storm. Ladies and gentlemen, one of these ladies will be going to Money in the Bank. Cast your votes in below. Who will it be? Who will it be? Wow. And Timeless Toni Storm will be going to Money in the Bank to compete for that briefcase. Ladies and gentlemen, Raquel Rodriguez, it's not looking good for you, sis. It's not looking good for you. And y'all know I had to give y'all more tag team action for your ads. This time, representing the Hurt Business, we got Shelton Benjamin, we got Cedric Alexander, accompanied to the ring by Bobby Lashley. And they will be going against House of Black members Buddy Murphy and Malachi Black. All right. This is going to be a great one, ladies and gentlemen. If you personally ask me, House of Black, Hurt Business, I love it. All right. And your winner is. And surprisingly, the Hurt Business won this one. Cedric Alexander, Shelton Benjamin, great job. House of Black, go back to the drawing board, figure some things out. I'm surprised that the Hurt Business won this one, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? The War Raiders won earlier. The Hurt Business is winning now. So next week, the War Raiders and the Hurt Business will have a tag team match, and the winner of that match will be facing Austin Theory and Grayson Waller at Money in the Bank World Tag Team Championships on the line. I like what I'm doing right here. I like what I got going right here. Spectacular. Willow Nightingale made her Monday Night Raw debut last week, Monday Night Raw, in a championship contenders match against Naomi. Willow Nightingale did win that match, but unfortunately, she could not pull away with the gold at Clash at the Castle. Nia Jax felt some type of way about that. She didn't think Willow Nightingale deserved to be in that spot. She think it should have been her. So tonight, Nia Jax has issued the newcomer Willow Nightingale in a one-on-one match, and your winner is. And Willow Nightingale told Nia Jax, you shouldn't have been talking shit. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we got the final qualifying match for Money in the Bank right here tonight. Will it be King Swerve Strickland, or will it be Ace Hunter? And your winner is King Swerve Strickland will be going to Money in the Bank. Swerve Strickland is on a roll, y'all. He's on a roll, doing great things over here on Monday Night Raw. And for your main event, ladies and gentlemen, we have a Clash at the Castle rematch between Drew McIntyre and Daniel Bryan, WWE Championship on the line. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match will not be defending that championship at Money in the Bank. All right, giving them the night off since they were defending right here on Monday Night Raw. Drew McIntyre, Daniel Bryan, and your winner is. And Daniel Bryan may have been beat up, may be injured, but he is not down and out. Daniel Bryan has defeated Drew McIntyre right here on Monday Night Raw. WWE Championship was on the line. All right. Congratulations to Daniel Bryan. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this week's episode of Monday Night Raw. If you guys enjoyed it, smash the like button. I greatly appreciate it. It's going to help push my videos out to more people, and I greatly appreciate that. All right, let's head on down to Friday nights. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Friday Night SmackDown. I'm still not used to saying that. I'm glad to be here. Hopefully you guys are as well. Much like Monday Night Raw, we also got some qualifying matches for Money in the Bank over here on Friday Night SmackDown. All right, starting it off right here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Women's Tag Team Championship contenders match. We got representing Black Girl Magic, Jakara Jackson, and Last Legend. All right. And over on the right side, we got Xia Li and Kairi Sane representing the Kabuki Warriors. Both Jade Cargill and Asuka are banned from ringside. All right, these ladies are going to have to learn to do it all by themselves. All right, Black Girl Magic, Kabuki Warriors, and going to Money in the Bank is, and the Kabuki Warriors of Kairi Sane and Xia Li are going to Money in the Bank to compete against the Unholy Union for the Women's Tag Team Championship. Shout out to Kabuki Warriors. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, making his Friday Night SmackDown debut, Ethan Page will be going one-on-one against Sami Zayn, and this is a qualifying match for Money in the Bank. One of these guys is going to get that briefcase, or maybe they won't. Will it be Ethan Page? Will it be Sami Zayn? And your winner is. And Sami Zayn said beating Juggy J is not the only thing he's good at. He's also good at getting to PLEs. Sami Zayn will be going to Money in the Bank to compete for that briefcase. Shout out Sami Zayn. That's not all. Coming at you with another qualifying match for Money in the Bank. We got Saraya, and she will be going one-on-one against Alexa Bliss. Ladies and gentlemen, one of these ladies will be going to Money in the Bank. And your winner is. And Saraya will be going to Money in the Bank, ladies and gentlemen, after defeating Alexa Bliss. And unfortunately, we could not get no cameras to watch the madness that went down. Nikki Cross came out from the back, ladies and gentlemen, and attacked Saraya. All right, Saraya has been attacked by Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. Don't know what's going on there. Don't know where that story may lead. I have an idea, but Saraya won the match, but I don't think Saraya is looking too hot right now. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have a qualifying match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Who is going to face off against Los Garzas at Money in the Bank? That match will be a ladder match, ladies and gentlemen. So, will it be Damian Priest and JD McDonough representing the Judgment Day? Or will it be Stacks and Tony D representing the family? One of these teams will have a championship match at Money in the Bank. The family, the Judgment Day, and your winner is. And the family, Channing Stacks, Lorenzo, Tony D'Angelo, are going to Money in the Bank. Could we be looking at your new WWE Tag Team Champions? And speaking of the Judgment Day, Dirty Dom Mysterio is going one-on-one against his own father, Rey Mysterio. All right? And this match, ladies and gentlemen, will determine who is going to compete in Money in the Bank. Dirty Dom, Rey Mysterio, and your winner is. And things continue to look ugly for the Judgment Day. Last week, Carlito got attacked by the Wyatt Six. Have not seen him since. Just had a tag team match with JD McDonough and Damian Priest. They could not get the victory here. And now Dirty Dom Mysterio in a losing effort here against his own dad, not going to Money in the Bank. Somebody please help the Judgment Day. I think they need it. And next up, ladies and gentlemen, I think this will be a fantastic match to watch. We have 6 guys competing in a battle royale right here on Friday Night SmackDown. We got Joe Hendry, Solo Sikoa, Karrion Kross, Matt Cardona, Jugga J, and a mystery opponent. All right? One of these guys will be going to face off against Finn Balor for the Intercontinental Championship at Money in the Bank. Battle Royal starts right now.
This battle royal is underway. Superstar
And here we go, y'all. Looks like the mystery opponent was none other than 7-foot Omos, the Nigerian giant. Omos taking it to Jugga J there for a little bit before, I believe that's Matt Cardona. And you don't want an angry Omos, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like Karrion Kross will not be going to Money in the Bank in a losing effort, eliminated by Solo Sikoa.
capitalizing on Sikoa's mistake.
Joe Hendry, Solo Sikoa getting after it while Omos is putting a hurting on Matt Cardona. Jugga J doing what Jugga J does best, which is nothing.
Man, what a leg drop. Vicious right forearm.
Solo Sikoa has not had a championship around his waist since 2K23 with a big boot by Omos to Solo Sikoa.
Great anticipation.
Solo Sikoa is in a bad spot. He could be eliminated by Joe Hendry right here.
Stop in the leg.
Solo Sikoa hangs on. Omos trying to break that leg of Jugga J.
Big snap. Oh, the torque
Not looking too good for Jugga J right now.
Oh, what a choke slam.
Omos just threw.
Across the
And Jugga J just eliminated Matt Cardona. Look at the reversal by Jugga J. Running power slam. And it looks like Omos is looking to eliminate Jugga J here.
We might see an elimination here.
We could see an elimination.
Position. You have to find a way to fight this off.
I don't think Jugga J is going for it. Joe Hendry looking to eliminate Solo Sikoa in the other corner.
damage is starting to take
Solo
its toll
Sikoa
on
fights out of that. Jugga J in a world of trouble right now. 7-foot Nigerian giant.
him. But a forearm.
And if I was these guys in the ring, man, if I was Joe Hendry, if I was Solo Sikoa, if I was Jugga J,
Display there.
I would team up at least momentarily, try to throw away Omos over that tip-top rope. Joe Hendry with a springboard drop kick, dropping Omos
Headlock takeover, nicely done.
before turning his attention to Jugga J. Jugga J's in trouble, y'all.
Pressure applied.
Well, he was. Solo Sikoa just went sky high. This could be the end of the road for Solo Sikoa. And Solo Sikoa eliminated by Omos. One of these guys, Omos, Jugga J, Joe Hendry, will be going to Money in the Bank to face off against Finn Balor, y'all.
Fends off the attack.
Jugga J fights out of it. And now Jugger J looking to eliminate Omos. And Jugger J just eliminated Omos. We are now down to 2. Jugger J, Joe Hendry. I didn't think anybody was going to be able to eliminate Omos. And Joe Hendry just eliminated Jugger J. Joe Hendry just eliminated Jugger J. And Joe Hendry will be going to Money in the Bank to face off against Finn Balor. Intercontinental Championship on the line. Y'all said his name and he appeared. Joe Hendry is going to Money in the Bank. And it seems like we got some action backstage. Dexter Lumis again attacking another member of SmackDown. This time it's Apollo Crews. But Apollo Crews fights back, ladies and gentlemen. And Apollo Crews has defeated Dexter Lumis in a backstage brawl. Of course, Dexter Lumis, just being a weird individual as he is, he got up smiling and laughing. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we got more qualifying matches for you guys to enjoy. Britt Baker, Bianca Belair. Both of these ladies deserve this match, if I'm being completely honest. All right? But only one can go. Belair, Baker, and your winner is. And Britt Baker getting the victory here, ladies and gentlemen. Taking it to Bianca Belair. Unfortunately, Bianca Belair will not be going to Money in the Bank. Don't really like that. But hey, Bianca, you got to step it up, my dog. And for your main event, we got Becky Lynch. We got Queen Charlotte Flair. Ladies and gentlemen, one of these ladies will be going to Money in the Bank to face off against Jade Cargill for the Women's WWE Championship. Will Becky Lynch get her rematch? Or will we finally have a new dream match? Charlotte Flair versus Jade Cargill. And your winner is. And it looks like Becky Lynch will be getting her rematch, going one-on-one against Jade Cargill yet again. WWE Women's Championship on the line at Money in the Bank. Cast your votes in now, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you think is going to win that one? Will Jade Cargill retain her WWE Women's Championship? Or will we see Becky Lynch be champion yet again? Thank you for watching Friday Night SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a great show booked by yours truly. All right. If you guys liked it, man, make sure you smash the like button. And we're not going nowhere just yet. Don't turn the channel. We are going to Monday Night Raw. And welcome back to Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen, where these qualifying matches are not done. Money in the Bank is on Saturday. All right. So we got to get to these qualifying matchups. Starting it off here tonight, we got R-Truth, and he will be going one-on-one against Jimmy Uso. All right? Now, on paper, Jimmy Uso should win this by a landslide, but maybe R-Truth gets the upset right here. Imagine, y'all, if R-Truth wins Money in the Bank. I mean, just think about that for a sec. It could happen. It's possible. All right? And your winner is. And unfortunately, we will not see R-Truth win Money in the Bank as Jimmy Uso defeated him right here on Monday Night Raw. Good effort from R-Truth. Jimmy Uso was just the better man tonight. Shout out to my dog, Jimmy Uso. Big Jim. And it seems as if we got some commotion going on backstage, ladies and gentlemen. John Cena, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and the All-Star champion, Edge, are all brawling in the back. The four of these guys will be facing off against each other at Money in the Bank All-Star Championship on the line. Roman Reigns stands tall at the end of that backstage brawl. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we got another qualifying match for the Women's Money in the Bank. Thunder Rosa on the left, Tiffany Stratton on the right. One of these ladies will be going to Money in the Bank. I got my money on Stratton in this one, but Thunder Rosa, she might surprise us. All right? And your winner is. And Tiffany Stratton pulling away with the victory. And Tiffany Stratton said she's going to climb that ladder and she's going to make sure she comes down with that briefcase. Shout out to Tiffany Stratton. And next up, ladies and gentlemen, we got some tag team action for your ass. Piper Niven and Chelsea Green taking on the Iconics of Peyton Royce and Billy Kay. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners are. And Piper Niven and Chelsea Green finally pull away with the victory. Finally, after 4 matches, they are now 1-3. Shout out to Piper Niven and Chelsea Green. Iconics, phenomenal. Go back to the drawing board, figure some things out. We got the Hurt Business of Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander, and they will be going against the War Raiders, Eric and Ivar. This match, ladies and gentlemen, is a #1 contender who will be going to face off against A-Town Down Under at Money in the Bank for the World Tag Team Championships. We heard people. We heard people. We heard people. We heard people. Shout out to the Hurt Business of Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander. They are on a roll right now, y'all. And Bailey, ladies and gentlemen, comes down to the ring to cut a promo about Money in the Bank, how she has to defend her Women's World Championship against one of her great friends, Naomi. Unfortunately, Naomi didn't want to hear that mess. She came down to the ring and slapped the dog shit out Bailey. Naomi, we've never seen this side of you, girl. What has gotten into you? Bailey, Naomi, that match will happen at Money in the Bank World Championship on the line. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we got another qualifying match for Money in the Bank. All right, this will be the final match for Monday Night Raw as far as the females go. The last spot either goes to Zoe Stark or it goes to Liv Morgan. And your winner is. And Zoe Stark with the upset, defeating Liv Morgan right here on Monday Night Raw. Zoe Stark will be going to Money in the Bank. Could Zoe Stark be Miss Money in the Bank? And ladies and gentlemen, this will be the final qualifying match for the guys over here on Monday Night Raw. All right. Will it be Dragunov or will it be the fastest rising megastar? Y'all say it with me. L.A. Knight. Yeah. And your winner is. And unfortunately, LA Knight cannot pull it off. Just a dog fight between Dragunov and LA Knight right here. And for your main event, Chad Gable has called out Braun Breaker. And why would you want to do that? If I saw Braun Breaker walking down the street, I'm staying clear out of his way. All right, Braun Breaker just ready to kick ass all day long. Shout out to Braun Breaker and Chad Gable. And your winner is. And wouldn't you know it, Chad Gable has pulled off a victory right here tonight against badass Braun Breaker. All right. Try saying that 10 times fast. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Monday Night Raw. Really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash the like button. We got one more Friday Night SmackDown before we get to our PLE, which is Money in the Bank. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it so far, man. And let's go ahead and head down to Friday Night SmackDown. And we are back at it on Friday Night SmackDown. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Hopefully you guys missed my face because I missed yours. I missed yours. All right. As you guys know, Money in the Bank will be happening directly after this SmackDown show here. All right. Making his Friday Night SmackDown debut, Zilla Fatu, representing the Bloodline, accompanied to the ring by Jacob Fatu, will be going one-on-one against Roderick Strong. Let's see if Zilla Fatu has what it takes to compete with the best of them over here on Friday Night SmackDown. And it looks like Roderick Strong was able to outsmart Zilla Fatu. Zilla Fatu is not happy right now, and neither is Jacob Fatu. The last thing you want to be doing is standing within a 20-mile radius of two angry Samoans. I wouldn't want to do it myself. I would not want to be in that situation. And next up, y'all, we have a championship contender match between Jamie Hayter and Taya Valkyrie, all right? Jamie Hayter has been clawing, scratching, and digging to try to get her hands on some championship gold, more specifically, the Women's Intercontinental Championship, all right? Tonight, she goes one-on-one with not the one, not the two, but the three-time former Women's Intercontinental Champion in Taya Valkyrie. Taya Valkyrie looks to reclaim her championship, and she wants to put that championship right around her waist, y'all. Jamie Hayter, Taya Valkyrie, and that match starts right now. And it looks like Taya Valkyrie will be getting her rematch against Sol Ruga at Money in the Bank. Women's IC Championship on the line. Shout out to Taya Valkyrie. All right, y'all. This is for spot number 7 in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match at Money in the Bank. All right. Andrade, Shinsuke Nakamura, one of these guys will be going to Money in the Bank to compete for that briefcase. Who will it be? And Shinsuke Nakamura has punched his ticket, and he will be going to Money in the Bank to face off against 7 other competitors. All right. 4 from Raw, 4 from SmackDown. Shinsuke Nakamura could be Mr. Money in the Bank. And we got some more commotion backstage. Eric Rowan trying to attack Jon Moxley backstage. The Wyatt Six has been running rampant over here on Friday Night SmackDown, but it didn't matter in this one. Jon Moxley was able to beat up Eric Rowan and run away and get away from the Wyatt Six. What is going on with the Wyatt Six here? And next up, ladies and gentlemen, again, spot number 7 for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. We got Athena. We got the CEO, Mercedes Moné. One of these ladies will be going to Money in the Bank to compete for that briefcase, y'all. Who will it be? And your winner is. And Athena has taken down your CEO. Shout out to Athena. Y'all know I had to do it, right? Tag team action for your ass. Ladies and gentlemen, we got representing Imperium. We got Giovanni Vinci, Ludwig Kaiser. Representing the Final Testament, we got AOP, Akam, and Razor. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner is. And it looks like Imperium starting to make a little bit of a name for themselves. Shout out to Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser. Could they be getting some championship action pretty soon? Who knows? Who knows? And next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have the final qualifier match. This is spot number 8, y'all. Spot number 8. Representing Undisputed Era. Will it be Adam Cole, baby? Or will it be Will Ospreay, y'all? One of these guys will be going to Money in the Bank. The other, you just going to be chilling on Friday Night SmackDown watching Money in the Bank. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, your winner is. And Will Ospreay putting a hurting down on Adam Cole. And Will Ospreay will be going to Money in the Bank to compete against 7 other competitors for that briefcase, y'all. The final qualifier, will it be Cora Jade, who's going up against Asuka? And Asuka is a tough competitor. Speaking from my heart, I don't think Cora Jade is ready for Asuka. But I've seen stranger things. I've seen Roderick Strong beat Zilla Fatu earlier tonight. I'm just saying anything's possible. Cora Jade, Asuka, one of these ladies going to Money in the Bank, and your winner is. Just like I told y'all, anything's possible. I've seen stranger things. Really, it's a great show. But Cora Jade has defeated Asuka, and she will be going to Money in the Bank to compete against 7 other competitors for that briefcase. I'm speechless. Asuka, you're not doing too well. You're not doing too well starting out your season. I think you're 0-3. You might have won one match. You might have won one match, but you're not looking too good. But anyways, y'all, in your main event, we got a fatal 4-way, y'all. And y'all know exactly what this fatal 4-way is for. CM Punk, Kenny Omega, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, and Gunther, ladies and gentlemen, will all be competing against each other. And the winner of this match will go to Money in the Bank to face off against the Universal Champion, Keith Lee. Championship on the line. All right. Keith Lee defeated Gunther to become Universal Champion. All right. Now, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, last week, Cody Rhodes was ambushed by the Wyatt Six. So he's a little bit banged up. He is a little bit banged up, but he's still here to compete. He wants that championship, y'all. Kenny Omega cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase last year, and unfortunately, he could not get his hands on that All-Star Championship. Since then, Kenny Omega has been hungry to get his hands on some gold, and he wants that to happen right here, right now. And as far as CM Punk goes, CM Punk says he's the best in the world. He came here to compete, and he wants that Universal Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, the man who is going to face off against Keith Lee for the Universal Championship is, look in my eyes, what do you see? CM Punk got the victory. Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk is going to Money in the Bank to face off against Keith Lee, Universal Championship on the line. And oh my gosh, that's going to be a great match. I'm going to be honest, I hope CM Punk wins. I hope CM Punk wins that match. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching Friday Night SmackDown. I know you enjoyed it. I know you did. Go ahead and smash that like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend about the channel. We do wrestling content over here. Now again, don't turn your channel. We are going straight to Money in the Bank. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Money in the Bank. Y'all, the stakes are at an all-time high tonight. Championships on the line. Briefcases on the line. Ladies and gentlemen, I do suspect this will be the moment where championships change hands. In the last PLE, we did see a lot of champions retain. I believe this PLE will be quite different. Starting off hot here tonight, we got the World Tag Team Championships on the line. Representing the Hurt Business, we got Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander, accompanied to the ring by Bobby Lashley. And they are set to take on the champions A-Town Down Under, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. World Tag Team Championships are on the line. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner is... And A-Town Down Under, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller are still your World Tag Team Champions. Is there a team out there who can defeat Grayson Waller and Austin Theory? As of now, I would say no. It was back at Backlash, y'all, where we seen Sol Ruka punch her ticket to get to that stage, and she defeated Taya Valkyrie for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And right here tonight at Money in the Bank, Taya Valkyrie looks to get her revenge as she takes on Sol Ruka with the Women's IC Championship on the line yet again. Backlash rematch, Taya Valkyrie, Sol Ruka, Women's Intercontinental Championship on the line, and your winner is... And Sol Ruka is still your Women's Intercontinental Champion. So far we have had 2 championships retained. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a spectacular show. Speaking of championships, y'all, we got the Kabuki Warriors, Xia Li and Kairi Sane, accompanied to the ring by Asuka. And they will be taking on the Unholy Union, Alba Fire, Isla Dawn. Women's Tag Team Championships on the line. The Unholy Union of Alba Fire and Isla Dawn are still your Women's Tag Team Champions. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I think Alba Fire and Isla Dawn are looking to make a great impact here on Friday Night SmackDown, y'all. I don't think there's a team. I do not think there's a team that can defeat Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. All right, y'all, earlier in this video, we have watched these ladies punch their ticket to get to this exact spot right here. Y'all, one of these ladies is going to be Mrs. Money in the Bank. Representing Friday Night SmackDown, we got Athena, Britt Baker, Cora Jade, and unfortunately blocked by my big ass head, we got Saraya. And representing Monday Night Raw, we got Timeless Toni Storm, we got Kalani Jordan, we got Tiffany Stratton, and we got Zoe Starks. It is every woman for herself, and only one of these ladies will climb that ladder and retrieve that briefcase. I am hoping and praying it is somebody from Monday Night Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and Mrs. Money in the Bank is none the other than, and it is representing Monday Night Raw, we got Timeless Toni Storm, y'all. She is your new Mrs. Money in the Bank. And for the next match, y'all, it was just a couple of weeks ago where we watched Kevin Owens ambush Jey Uso backstage and claim he's going to be the new United States Champion. Now, unfortunately for Jey Uso, Kevin Owens was correct because at Clash at the Castle, Kevin Owens whipped that ass and became the new United States Champion. However, Jey Uso, he's getting his rematch right here, right now at Money in the Bank. But it's just not no ordinary match. I love y'all as fans. And so I'm going to give you Jey Uso versus Kevin Owens in a tables match, y'all. And it is for the United States Championship. Will Jey Uso reclaim his United States Championship? Or will Kevin Owens stop at nothing to make sure that United States Championship stays with him? Ladies and gentlemen, Jey Uso, Kevin Owens, United States Championship on the line, and your winner is... And Jey Uso yeeting all over the streets because main event Jey Uso is now in your city. All right, y'all, in the next match, we have a ladder tag team match. All right, WWE Tag Team Championships are on the line. Representing the LDF, we got Los Garzas, Angel, and Berto, and they will be defending their tag team championships against the family, Channing Stacks, Lorenzo, and Tony D. All right. One of these guys will be your WWE Tag Team Champions. Who will it be? Cast your votes down below in the comment box. Say something down there. I won't bite, I swear. All right. The family, Los Garzas, and your winner is... And the family, Channing Stacks, Lorenzo, and Tony D'Angelo are your new WWE Tag Team Champions. And it's crazy because they literally just got signed less than a month ago. Shout out to the family. And this is one of my favorite matches on this card, y'all. Roxanne Perez, Natalya, Women's United States Championship on the line. Natalya has had such an impressive run so far. Roxanne Perez says she's coming to rain on her parade and put an end to her reign. Ladies and gentlemen, United States Championship on the line, and your winner is. And Natalya is still Women's United States Champion. Who, if anybody who at this point, who can dethrone Natalya? I say nobody. She's had a great run. Natalya needs a run like this. I'm so proud of her, so proud of her. But Natalya got the job done here tonight. Shout out Natalya. Shout out Roxanne Perez. Great match right here. 4 stars, 4 stars. If you guys have been tuning into Friday Night SmackDown, then you guys have seen the Judgment Day not looking too good. Not looking too good. All right. Again, Carlito got ambushed backstage. We haven't seen him since. Damian Priest and JD McDonough lost the tag team match that could have gave him a shot at the tag team championships. They lost that one. Then we seen Dirty Dominic Mysterio lose to his own dad, a double whammy on that one. All right, and that was for a shot at Money in the Bank. Here we are right now. Finn Balor is the only person left in the Judgment Day who can possibly and only possibly bring a victory to the Judgment Day. All right. Tonight, Finn Balor defends his IC championship against none other than Joe Hendry, Joe Hendry defeating 5 other guys in the Battle Royale, including Jugga J. Matter of fact, Jugga J got a big boot spilled over the top rope. Got to hold on there, pal. But Joe Hendry, well deserved having this championship match here tonight. Will Joe Hendry be your new IC champion? Find out right here and right now. Joe Hendry, Finn Balor, IC Championship on the line, and your winner is. And no, Finn Balor retains that IC Championship, and there is going to be a small celebration at the clubhouse tonight. But if I was Finn Balor, I wouldn't celebrate too much. We got a no holds barred match between Becky Lynch and Jade Cargill. Women's WWE Championship on the line. And Jade Cargill is still your Women's WWE Champion. It looks like Becky Lynch can't beat Jade Cargill to save her life, man. Jade Cargill, impressive run so far, holding that championship longer than 7 days. Hey, y'all give Jade Cargill a round of applause, man. Give her a round of applause. Now, ladies and gentlemen, because I am in this match, normally I would watch, but Money in the Bank matches could last anywhere from 15 minutes to 20 to 30 minutes. I ain't got time to be watching that for that long, so I am going to simulate it. I can only cross my fingers and hope that the Ghostt is going to win. Please, Ghostt, don't mess this up for me, bruh. Please. Ladies and gentlemen, men's Money in the Bank winner. All right, we got Rey Mysterio, we got The Ghostt, we got Dragunov, we got Shinsuke Nakamura, we got Will Ospreay, we got King, Swerve Strickland, we got Jimmy Uso, and we got blocked by my big ass head, Sami Zayn. One of these guys will be Mr. Money in the Bank. And I got to take a second. What would it mean for Swerve Strickland? He's already King of the Ring. What if he was also Money in the Bank winner? Swerve Strickland got a lot on the line. All right, and your 2K25 Money in the Bank winner is, let's go. It is The Ghostt, y'all. I told you. But ladies and gentlemen, The Ghostt is Mr. Money in the Bank. This is the year where I start making people rest in peace. And ladies and gentlemen, it was just last night at Friday Night SmackDown where we see CM Punk qualify for this match right here after defeating the likes of Cody Rhodes, Gunther, and Kenny Omega. CM Punk versus Keith Lee, Universal Championship on the line. And your winner is. And CM Punk has done it, y'all. CM Punk is your new Universal Champion. Shout out CM Punk. Unfortunately, Keith Lee, I don't even think you held this championship for 30 days. If you did, you might get a rematch, might not. Depends on how I feel. But CM Punk is your new champion. Shout out to CM Punk. And next up, ladies and gentlemen, we get to witness when best friends turn to bitter enemies. Naomi has slapped the dog piss out of Bayley. Just disrespectful, y'all. Naomi, Bayley, Women's World Championship on the line. And your winner is. And Bayley is still your women's world champion after defeating Naomi in a steel cage match. Gotta love Bailey, man. Hey, I love Naomi too, but she's with Jimmy. I gotta respect. And for your main event, y'all, this is arguably the greatest match that I've ever made. We got all the top stars. The rated R superstar Edge will defend his All-Star Championship against three of the best competitors over the past 20 years. We got the Visionary, the Revolutionary, the Monday Night Messiah. We got Seth Rollins, y'all. We also got the 17-time world champion now. We got the 17-time world champion, Mr. You Can't See Me, the Invisible Man. We got the leader of the C Nation and the doctor of thugonomics. We got John Cena. We also have the tribal chief, the needle mover, the owner of the island of relevancy. We got the head of the table. We got Roman Reigns. And ladies and gentlemen, the All-Star Championship is on the line. Which one of these four guys will be All-Star Champion? John Cena, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Edge, and your winner is. And even after having to defend his championship against three of the toughest competitors, Edge is still your All-Star Champion. Shout out to the Rated R Superstar Edge. It would be crazy if the Ghostt just cashed in right now. I'm not going to, but I could, but I'm not going to. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Money in the Bank. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I got a lot going on up here right now. I got to be strategic. Who do I want to cash on? When do I want to cash on? Who do I want to cash in on? Where do I want to cash in? A lot going on. But, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you guys enjoyed this PLE. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button. I'll be seeing you real soon. Thank you for watching. And until next time, I love y'all, man. Gang, gang.